Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to speak about a subject of, is there progress in art? Well, the whole world is progressing and everything is evolving, so eventually you want to think that maybe there is some progress within art itself. And definitely there is, because things are changing, things are moving. Who would have thought that 10 years ago, or actually probably more like 20 years ago, when internet first started, that there would be so much art just being created with flash animations and with different tools that are just being done within a web browser. At the same time, who would have thought that doing your own YouTube live streams and stuff would have been considered art? And at the same time, with thoughts that are changing, people are getting more radical or people are getting more open-minded. Well, there's a big evolution, because guess what? Well, we're evolving in our thoughts, so the fact of just basically doing art is evolving too. So what is considered art would maybe not have been considered art in the olden times, and you can see it definitely with music and other things such as heavy metal and hardcore metal and death metal and pop and disco and all these things that have evolved. There's so many different types of songs, really. And if you would have said to somebody in the 1700s that the music of nowadays would have been created, well, it might not have been accepted. Maybe people wouldn't have liked it, or maybe they would have loved it. But it took time to get to that point where basically you're able to accept that kind of stuff. And I think there's also a big change, for example, in the way of thinking about food and food as art, because it can be beautiful. It's very artistic if you can put your dish in a certain way and make it look harmonious, as well with the flavors in themselves. And that's where I'm thinking, where basically we are in a society that's ever evolving, and for us to think that art would not evolve with the society, well, that's not really correct, because that's saying that one thing can evolve and the other thing cannot evolve, but we could also regress. And what's beautiful is that we have millions and millions of different types of colors in this world, and I'm not just talking about colors color-wise, in paint colors, but I'm talking colors in thought, colors in people, colors in personalities, colors in tastes. And because of that, when you mix one thing with the other, it gives you an infinite amount of possibilities. And as we evolve with science, and as we evolve as a population, or if we regress one day, it'll still evolve, but it'll be very much synced with whatever our time is, and I think also with whatever the experience the artist had growing up or is surrounded by. And that will definitely create a different type of art. And that's why I think that, again, art will ever be evolving, and there's still some very beautiful things that can be invented, which is funny, because sometimes people think, oh, well, if I was born in ancient Greece or Roman times and stuff like that, it would have been so much better, because I would have been able to invent this and invent that. Well, first of all, you wouldn't have had the thought of it, because evolution in society just hadn't gotten to that point, or even evolution within technology hadn't gotten to that point. But at the same time, you would probably not have been in the position to. So just be lucky that now we have mediums such as cameras everywhere and internet and all that stuff, where actually art is abundant. And it's so abundant that it's in some way shows how it got easier. But that also the fact that we're able to see more everything from the whole world, well, it creates this thing where, well, we're able to create more art, and it's just beautiful, and we can evolve with that. Okay, well, that's it. That's all I have to say on the subject. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.